Hey friends, today I have the COZYTOBER box by Wantable. This is a super highly anticipated box. I only started doing Wantable back in April, so I have never experienced the beauty of COZYTOBER, and I'm very excited to do it this time. You may or may not have noticed my hair. It's a wig, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Wantable is a styling subscription service, very similar to Stitch Fix. Wantable is $20 a month. Anything that you pick out and keep in the box, that $20 goes back to you. Every once in a while, especially around holidays, they'll do really awesome deals where they have these special edits. And if you choose those special boxes, then you'll end up getting like a $5 or no cost box. And then there's like zero obligation. You get 7 items that are curated to you. You get to fill out this great survey. It's really kind of a fun quiz. Y'all remember getting the 17 and Cosmo magazines whenever you were younger and like filling out the personality quizzes? These are kind of like that, except at the end, then you get to get a box of clothes that suit your style. I think that they're fun for every service. Wantable's really neat. And then Wantable has something called the stream. At the very beginning, the stream was a little bit overwhelming with things that I didn't like, but the more that you do it, the more that it kind of hones into what you want. It like weeds out the riffraff and shows you things that you're interested in. Like currently my stream has things that I haven't added to my preferred wish list, and then things that I have not declined. So everything's like, in the event you sent me these things, I'd be fine. Not requesting them, not saying don't do it. That's kind of the idea, is that the stream is all things that I would be happy receiving. And then if there are things that you would like, you can request them and they go into kind of a special place. It's like your wish list. And if those things happen to be available in your size and fit your theme, then the stylist will pull them. Speaking of themes, one place where I think Wantable truly stands out are their edits. There's a sleep and body edit, which I've never gotten, that has sleepwear, bras, panties, that kind of thing. And then there's an active edit, which I also haven't gotten. I'm not really ready for the subscription box full price version of that, but it looks really awesome. There have been several times where I've almost like pulled the trigger, but not yet. And then there's the style edit. And so the style edit was what I've always ordered, but then within the style edit, there are themed edits. And that's what COZYTOBER is. So COZYTOBER is them taking your style preferences. The style edit is just like everyday clothes and then fitting those to those themes. So I'm expecting this to be like sweater, warm, like fall, just everything cozy. Like I said, I think that Wantable truly stands out in those themed edits. One of my favorites was Flower Power, and everything in there just kind of suited that theme, whether it be like the color or flower print. It was just beautiful. And then the VIP edit was absolutely the best. Everything in there, it was like they chose the absolute primo, like quality brands, beautiful clothes. That video with the VIP edit, in fact, I'll link it here, was probably my favorite Wantable of them all. The themed edits are really where Wantable shines. And those are kind of on demand. So you can go in and choose those at any point. They're the same type thing. You pay $20, you get 7 items. You keep an item, the $20 is deducted from it. If you keep 5 to 7 items typically, then you get a nice discount, which I'm gonna put right here. All right, I think that we need to discuss my hair and then open up this box. So y'all don't often see me with my hair undone. I have incredibly thin, incredibly fine hair. And so typically I wake up every morning and roll it to give it a little bit of volume, spray it. Then my hair feels full and thick and I go on with my day. But I had this company reach out called Irresistible. They have human hair wigs like ponytails and hair pieces. I was unsure about what I thought of them. I talked to my mom about it because I normally send any kind of offer from anyone to like my mom, my sisters-in-law, family, my husband. And my mom was like, absolutely yes. She thought that I definitely needed to reach out and get a hairpiece. I talked to my hairdresser and she said, no, absolutely get a wig. Your hair's so fine, you don't want the breakage, and wigs are so fun. So they sent me a wig, real hair wig, and in my color, and we're gonna see what this looks like on, because I've literally never done this before. You have to be really careful because, of course, a wig is not, the hair is not gonna grow back, but I feel that way about my hair all the time. Okay, so I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos on this. This is a lace front wig, and the idea is that you can align it with your hair. So the idea is that I align it with like my hair's natural hairline, and then I can take little scissors and I trim. So I'll definitely play with that, especially like the wig cap placement at the front. But it is so much thicker than my hair. And the idea is that you can take product and your makeup and kind of smooth this in so that you're not seeing that lace at all. And the reason that it's done on the lace is so each individual hair is threaded through, so you don't get that hard cap like you do on wigs that aren't the lace front. And so it's able to blend in and look a little bit more natural. I definitely am seeing more red than my actual hair has, and it's certainly a lot longer. Because it is human hair, it can be curled, it can be color treated. There are all those things that can happen with it, and it can certainly be styled in lots of ways. You just do need to be very careful with it because it's just like your hair, except it can't grow back. And my mom and I are definitely gonna be fighting over it because she said that she really wants it. There's a discount code, Mom. I probably need to get one for her. All right, so now I'm gonna go shoot what you just saw, and you'll be looking at my hair the whole time like, what in the world is she doing? Very fun. So my favorite two things so far about the whole YouTube experience has been like being able to engage with you guys, especially down below. There are some of you, and you know who you are, who I absolutely know I'm going to hear from every single video, even if it's just they'll be like, hey Meredith, hey, sending you love from the UK, but then also getting to try out different brands. I appreciate that you all are so open to me showing you new brands. This was super fun and not something that I probably would have tried on my own, though I will tell you that I have considered it. Now, in that consideration, I've considered getting hair pieces, and I never would have gone for the full wig, but if I can assure that it will stay on my head, which I know that there are products out there that will assure that, then I could absolutely see wearing this out, like maybe not in my everyday life, but for a special occasion where I want to do a little bit more than I have with my thin old hair. That might happen. All right, because it is the COZYTOBER edit and cozy things are much larger, this is a gigantic box. I don't know if it's gonna make it out unscathed. So much cozy. So it says that it is styled for Meredith, which I just love. And this is my favorite part about all of these boxes, is seeing them all laid out. I don't know if you've ever worked retail, but there's something like so aesthetically pleasing about things being like perfectly zoned and lined up and just well done. And I love seeing all the prints. Like this is the best part about every single one of these boxes. Ooh. And on this side, it's not quite as well folded, but I see a really cool print that I didn't see on the other side. This is the COZYTOBER, and then it's telling me that there are gonna be some happy holiday edits coming out. Here is all the feels. I'm feeling them all, y'all. See, it's a cozy, cool edit. And it looks like there are 2 items in here. So whenever you open it, you've got your stylist note, like the things that I requested. So then it's showing that there are 2 items, see they're starred, that I actually requested to specifically go in. And so they pulled those from my stream. This feels weird. I keep like running it back and forth. I think it's on sticker paper. Oh, it totally is. I think that might've been an accident, but I kinda like it. Sorry, there was like a lot of mental gymnastics getting to why it felt this way. Then you have a USPS envelope to shoot it back to where it came from, anything that I don't want to keep, because I have literally never kept the entire box. I have a couple, I guess 3 times with Stitch Fix. I've never kept everything with Wantable. There are a couple times where I came close, but like this box, I'm not gonna look at the prices individually, but the merchandise total is $586 here. Whew. This comes with a free gift, and the buckle is remarkably heavy. Whew. So this is kind of, it's got a little Wantable branding, but it's like a Sherpa fanny pack. They're wearing the fanny packs like as a crossbody now, which I think is totally cute. I bet that my daughter would really like this. First item in here is by Mika Rose, and it is a 3X, and it is, oh, it's a dress. I had given you guys my softness scale because it's so hard for me to explain to you over the camera how soft something is. And so going from buttery soft to like plain old Hanes t-shirt, I would say that this is a 2 on the softness scale. So it's pretty dang soft, but it's kind of a green and white, almost floral. I mean, the kind of sage green is just really beautiful. The surplice top is totally me. I own many dresses like this at this point because I don't need it, but I could totally see wanting to keep it. Next is by Gentle Fawn. So this is saying that it says to keep a pill shaver and fabric comb handy. It's 72% acrylic, 26% polyester, and 2% spandex. I really don't like the way that it feels, and it's kind of a crop top, which I don't feel is very attractive on me, but we'll try it. It's V-neck. I like the V-neck. It just is really scratchy. And I don't know right off the bat, like before putting it on, first impressions, not great. This is really pretty. It kind of has like the Fair Isle look. This one is by Thread and Supply. It's also a 3X. This feels nice. So it doesn't have the scratchy that the other one did. Now this does say it's dry clean only. It's also 72% acrylic, 25% nylon, and 3% spandex. I don't love that it's dry clean only. I can tell you that I most likely would not dry clean only it. Most of the time I hand wash, or else I do something else in my machine, hang to dry. But that may be a deal breaker. I don't know, depends on how cute it is. It's kind of a turtleneck. Also, not really crazy about things that are totally hugging my neck because I got a thick one, but I am excited to try it. I think that the color scheme is great. It screams fall. So we got that going for us. Okay, interesting. This has like a fabricy hood. Okay, on the softness scale, this is like totally 100% plain old tee. So this is a 5. It's like scratchy, cheap packaged t-shirt feeling is the way that this hood feels. This is by Vanilla Bay, also a 3X. It is a button down. The outside is actually pretty soft. So I'm guessing it's maybe kind of a jacket. Even though it is not very soft, I think that it could be really good for our weather because I'm in Houston, our fall weather's not super cold, but I still wanna feel fall and I still like to wear layers. Not warm, which actually could be a plus. It has really pretty little wood buttons, and then the inside's not lined at all, which again, here that's a plus, not everywhere. And then this is 70% polyester, 30% cotton. This one's promising. I really do love the print. I know people kind of go between being plaid people and not plaid people. I'm plaid people. These are by Vigoss. So Vigoss is one that I've only gotten through subscription boxes, but I don't always get, they don't always fit me is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how I'm trying to say it. They don't always fit. A lot of times they're too tight. So I'm trying not to get my hopes wrapped into here because I don't have a brown pair of pants. I think brown is cool. I'm really interested, but trying to not get my heart involved right now. It has just a raw edge, and it's interesting, like I'm pretty sure that it's intentionally cut raw like this. There's the I've sewn my entire life part of me that it's just kind of killing me. Look at it. So, I mean, that's gotta be on purpose, right? All right, I digress. Oh my gosh. I just did a Halara haul and they had some leggings that were like a leather-like. They were called Cloud Shine. They were, I mean, leather looking, right? It was a shiny spandex. And I remember thinking that if they were actual leather pants, that they would probably get smelly. I don't know if these actually might be coated denim. They're not leather. They're coated denim. And they're cut from the cloth, which they're the Meg Fab Av wide leg. I've tried on several cut from the cloth Megs, never one in like a leather look. I'm kind of like really freaking excited about this. I wasn't excited whenever I first unloaded it thinking it was leather, and how in the world do I keep leather pants from getting stinky? And now I'm not as worried about it. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. These are 22. They are 59% modal, 39% spandex, 2% lycra, and they are machine washable. So there is that. Anything that's machine washable makes my heart happy. This is by Dex. It's a 3X. This is totally me. I think that it's beautiful. It's striped. It has a nice big separation. I don't know exactly where that's gonna come on me, but I'm excited to find out. We're saving the best for last, Dex. All right, so this is also a 3X. Let me see what she's made of. 52% viscose, 28% polyester, and 20% nylon. So there's a lot of not natural fibers, and I say that and I'm telling you about the fibers because I know that that's important to a lot of you. I am honestly okay with my items being polyester. I don't know, that's all I have to say about that. All right, it's time for me to try things on. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse my shoes. My boots didn't work under. In all honesty, the Vigoss pants are just a little bit too loose, I think. I almost need to go down a size. I like them, I just don't love them. And I've gotten away from telling y'all my rule, but my rule is that if you don't love it and if it doesn't make you feel absolutely amazing and beautiful, like just where you are right now, then it doesn't belong in your closet, right? I mean, I want clothes that make me feel beautiful right where I am. I don't want clothes that, if I lose a little, if I shaped up a little bit right here, these would look great. That's not what I'm going for. I want things that make me look and feel beautiful right where I am. The pants I like better than the top. The top I actually like more than I thought I would whenever I opened it. The sensation is there. Like when I first put it on, I did not really like the way it felt, but it kind of is dissipating a little bit. Here's the back. I do like that it splits, and so I think that that's a little bit flattering. I like that it has a V-neck. The sleeves are long enough. I think that the stripes going vertically are very flattering, but this outfit is really a pass for me. I'm going to try on the black with the brown and leave these pants on. All right, I'm talking to the camera. No barking. Wantable did not take my wig into consideration when they gave me the turtleneck. It was tenuous trying to get it on over this bad boy, but it all worked out. We both survived. I think that this outfit is actually really cute. Lulu likes it too. She likes to stand right here with her favorites. I don't love the neck. I kind of wish that it had a V, but at the same time, this pattern wouldn't work with a V. So I do understand it. I've really got to think about this because in all honesty, I think that this is really cute. I really think that the way that this pattern comes out broad to my shoulders does a good job of drawing away from like the breadth of my shoulders and kind of draws attention down just a little bit. And I could absolutely switch to my black boots in these. This one is actually a consideration. It's not like crazy soft, but it feels a lot better than the last one. So far of these three pieces, the black sweater is my favorite. Okay, this little Mika Rose dress is really cute. The cozy is really kind of in the feel. I mean, it is super soft. I don't have shapewear on under it because I would love to not have to wear it, which I think is actually all right. One thing that I like about this that is different from a lot of the ones that I've gotten from like the Stitch Fix proprietary brands, I'll put it on the screen, they're not popping into my head, is the length. Like this actually goes to my knees, which is really nice. But I do think that the print looks a little bit more spring than fall. In fact, let me show you. So here I feel like I'm going like very spring, and this is not from Wantable, this is actually from Torrid. This feels like super springy, and then let me show you fall. And fall. So this is the Vanilla Bay little top that I wasn't wild about at first. I think that it's super cute. It's very lightweight. This is like perfect Texas fall material. Then I just paired it with these little black boots that are from City Chic. I don't know that I need it. I don't know that I need it. I don't know that I need it. and that may or may not be crucial. I'm sure. Okay, this one is the winner of the box. This is super cozy. I don't think it clings. Now, I'm actually gonna have to consider whether or not I want it to be a size smaller because it is pretty big. I thought before I came back about putting a belt on, and I know that I've got lots of opinions about belts and not wearing them, being plus size, but I also say that you should wear what you want. In the event that I woke up and I put on the sweater and I wanted to put a belt on, I would put it on. I wouldn't worry about it. It just depends on what you're happy with. I like that the sleeves kind of balloon and then they come in at my wrist. Honestly, of the box, this sweater is absolutely the winner. It might be a little bit more attractive if it was a little bit more fitted. I would love to know your thoughts. I've got a few more days before I got to turn this bad boy in. The pants are very cool. I'm gonna back up here. They are this leather-like, right? And now they're pretty fitted up here, right? But they're kind of loose in the legs, and I will show you, I'm gonna actually take my boots off so you don't hear the clanging. While I was running around, I found one problem with the pants, and it's the sound. Hang on, I'm gonna grab my microphone. I'm gonna walk around and let y'all hear it. Just normal walking. I think that would drive me insane all day. I really think that my favorite pieces are the sweater, the dress. I liked the brown pants. I don't know, we're gonna go back and look at prices and check it out. I did want to tell you, because of the wig, and I've been thinking about it every time I go in there and change. When my daughter was little, we went to one of her friends' houses. I think they were probably in kindergarten, so about 5. And the husband didn't know that we were coming over, and he walks out and he had just gone to the bathroom. He had been losing some hair, and so he shaved his head, and he really thought he was coming out to like show his family his hair decision that he had not discussed with them. And when he comes out, the little girl turns around and looks at him, and she goes, "Dad, go put your hair back on, we have company." So I don't know why, but that's been in my brain ever since I started trying on let's go look at prices. Okay, time to talk turkey. And also thank you all for putting up with my antics. I adore you. So I'm back to my sticker paper and we're gonna go down and look at our prices. Okay, this is a beautiful sweater. This is by Thread and Supply. It's the Kiona sweater in Navy Cognac, Fair Isle. I guess maybe it's navy. Huh. Okay, I think I can kind of see it in this lighting. Sometimes I have a trouble really telling navy from black, like they are so incredibly similar, but then sometimes they call things that are darn near royal blue navy, and you know, I got that one, it's blue. That one's blue. This one, the jury's still out. So this one is $79. I think it's a very nice sweater. It's just not my favorite in the box. I think that it's like leaps and bounds ahead of this guy, but you know. Next we have this little tartan hoodie. It is by Vanilla Bay and it is $78. So these are about the same price. I like this more than I like the other. In all fairness, I think that this one is prettier, but this one to me, I would get more use out of. It's more versatile. It's definitely something to consider. So I'm gonna put it like right here in my possible category. This one is by Gentle Fawn. Oh, it's in mint. I totally thought it was like kind of off-white tinging to gray, but this guy is $89 and there is no way in heck that I would be buying it. So, but it's very cute. I don't like it. It's a 3X 2224 by Gentle Fawn, the Joni pullover. Some of you may absolutely love this, and I always get people that are upset whenever I say I don't like something, but y'all, it's absolutely okay for us to like different things. It's okay for you to like me and not like everything that I choose. It's okay for me to like you and not like everything that you choose. It's okay for you to write things to me that I might not necessarily like and me to still like you. Like, we don't all have to like the same things. And that's what makes the world so beautiful. So Joni is 100% going back. We have these guys that I was strongly considering. There is an interesting smell. It takes me back to some odd place in my childhood. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of strange chemical smell, but it's almost like a paint. It kind of reminds me of when we were in theater when I was a kid. Like, I say a kid, I was in high school. I never was on the stage. I was always backstage. I was tech theater. And we would paint the muslin backdrops. That's what it smells like when you paint the muslin backdrops. So yeah, I don't know. Tangent. These guys I thought were really cute. My husband did not like them, but I did not like the noise that they made. They're cut from the cloth, which I love. I love the way cut from the cloth fits. They're $109. Sadly, they're going back, but I do really like them. Ooh, y'all, my favorite is the cheapest in the box. So this is by Dex. It's the crew neck sweater, and it's in a valet stripe, which sounds incredibly fancy, and a 3X, a 2224, and this is $65. Two things. First, I'm gonna go on and see if I can replace it with a 2X, and if not, then I'm keeping this one. So this one, or a very similar version of this one, are staying here. Next is the Mika Rose Janae dress. And I have tried this on in several styles, I think, and I really do like it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage and see if I just love it. I kind of feel like it's a little bit too spring for me to purchase right now. This is $78, but yeah, it's lovely. It's incredibly thin. Like I said, I'm in Texas, that could be a good thing. And then lastly, I have the Vegas, and y'all, these are the ones that I actually thought fit a little bit large, strangely, because I know that I've had some Vegas jeans that made me kind of sad in the past because they didn't fit. These are the Marley mid-rise cropped, and they're in mulberry in a 22W, and these are $88, which I honestly don't think are bad. So what I am considering are, of course, not enough to get a discount, but this top, which is $65, this guy, which is $78, and then these guys, which are $88. Okay, but these two are $143, and then just this one is $65. Let me know what your favorites were. If you're interested in Wantable, you could use my code. I'll put it in the bottom, but I wouldn't recommend it. That gives me something, but doesn't give you something. There are people out there who are like influencers. I'm pretty sure that Donna from Tips and Tails is one, and I'm pretty sure that maybe the pink envelope, I cannot think of her name offhand, but I think that they are both one, and I think that if you click on theirs, that it will actually give you something, and I highly recommend not doing any of these subscription boxes without having that code that gives your first box free. That way you can kind of get an idea. And sometimes your first box, the stylist is really learning you. I will say that the Wantable and Stitch Fix stylists are definitely my favorite. I think that they actually have a system where they're doing a good job of learning us. I hope that you enjoyed my first COZYTOBER box. I'm sure we'll see another one, but it won't be until 2024. And yeah, let me know what you thought. Liking and commenting really helps me. If you're not subscribed and you like this kind of content, please consider doing so. All of those things help me out. I appreciate the heck out of you, and y'all remember to make today a great day.